Hello fans, this is RYK, the unparalleled voice in wrestling promo competition, welcoming you to another episode of Foundation's Blueprint. And this week, just like last, I have the privilege and the opportunity to welcome you to a very special video presentation from our Foundation World Champion, ladies and gentlemen, DB Greatness.
Yo, wop up. You're serious?
Lots to look forward to there. DB Greatness defending his championship against El Guapo coming up at Destiny. But as we get things going tonight, it's our first matchup of the evening as Gene Emerson takes on Mary's Lamb here on Foundation's Blueprint.
Gene Emerson. You are my latest victim, and I'd like to welcome you to the King's Domain. I am no longer the King of Dad Style. I would like to publicly announce the Mad King has risen. People are not respecting what I do here. People are not respecting the lengths that I will go to get my way. Eugene are the next in a long line of people that underestimate me, underestimate what I can do, underestimate what I am capable of, and I am fed up of it. I am fed up of being underestimated. So Gene, I am going to make a spectacle of you. I am going to hang you from the rafters as a warning to everyone who thinks they can underestimate the Mad King. I have lost too many matches that I should have won because I held back. I will not hold back anymore. I cannot hold back anymore, Gene. And you are the unlucky recipients of the Mad King being unleashed. I wish you all the luck in the world, but I will give you none. I will show everyone what happens when you underestimate a Mad King. I will hang you, I will draw you, and I will quarter you, and I will pass you around to everybody that comes next. And I will show them piece by piece Gene Emerson, the last victim that walked into the Mad King's domain thinking that he could win. You will not win. I will not let you win. I cannot let you win. Gene, you're going down. Live with it. Go down nicely, and I may let you join my ranks. Go down with a fight, and I will decapitate you. It is your choice. Make the right one. The Mad King being unleashed is one thing, but the Mad King, when he has nothing left to lose, is something completely different. I'm begging you, Gene. I do not want to decapitate you, but I will. I do not want to go down that dark path, but I will. Save me, Gene. Save me from the darkness.
Mary, I didn't even see you give me a hype. I'm not worth it, is it? I'm one of the originators of the Badass Club, and you can't give me a chance at the time of day. You're supposed to be, what, the King of Dad style? I can out-dad you any day of the week. I didn't hear very much from you because I don't know very much about you, but I do know with what I've saw. If you're not gonna hype, you're not very impressed. You're not very impressive. Do you know how this game works? But yet I'll go out there and I will do and show and be the man. Right? You're supposed to play off that. I give you stuff. Well, that's okay. Because the debt collector is here to collect the debt. Even though that you never stepped in my casino, you still rank up a debt. That's okay. That's what I'm here to do. Is beat guys, chumps, just like you. You're meaningless, you're worthless, and you don't matter to me. Now, for all those who know where this is about to go, I just gotta say one little, what the hell are you doing here in my office?
You realize, I know you didn't want this. I know you didn't want the outcome. A lot of people don't get what they want. They get what I want. And I wanted this beating on you for quite a while. Because let's face it, you are one of those guys that the crowd looks up to. And I am tired of people like you taking my spotlight and doing things for yourself and no one else. I gave everyone an opportunity to see a star-studded athlete in Austin Wilde. And you know what? Austin failed them. But here I am, proving day in and day out why I will never fail the foundation. However, when people like you are in my fucking way, then I'm going to fail the foundation because I am distracted by you. So I am here to end the living shit out of you. Now you will suffer at the hands of deviant motherfucker. What do you think of myself destroying the poor hero known as Mr. Emerson? Ladies and gentlemen, don't blink, because you just might miss what Deviant does next.
Folks, in recent weeks, we have seen Deviant toying with Gene Emerson, and I now have the opportunity to let you know that it has been made official for Destiny. Deviant taking on Gene Emerson. We will finally get somewhere past all these mind games. Right now, we move along to our Blueprint Championship match as Jay Briggy defends the title for a second week in a row against Psycho King Fernandez. Of course, if you've been paying attention, the Drew Coleman, our GM, announcing that next week, the winner of this match will defend the title against Truly Righteous Soulstar. Let's get to our action and see who the next Blueprint champion will be.
Ah, glory, glory, glory! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, channel religious, this is the January 14th edition of THOMPSON. Now, what do we have here? A bunch of haters? A bunch of haters? No. Let me just delegate this a little bit for you. Mr. Briggs, or how would we say, Briggatiri, if they will. It's just another form, another infamous creation created by God himself. Walk on his forefront But unfortunately did not heed the words of John 3:16, love thy neighbor as thyself, but he has fully embraced the hate of the world. But when he doesn't realize the true potential, he's just a little bit short, a little bit small in certain packages, if you catch my drift. But unless you're a little bit of a Johnny Sins guy, you can't come up in the world. You need to take a little bit of a blue pill. A red pill will do, but I don't think the 4-hour extension will cut it. It's not like a extendo clip on a 40 caliber, or even an AK-47. Thrills, chills, kills. This is the main course, my friend. This is the Blueprint Championship. Indeed, hauled by the most prestigious man of all time, El Guapo himself, and the inaugural one himself. But what do you do instead? You take the title and you whip your ass with it. Because at this time frame, you, like everyone else, including certain marquee markets like Walmart, just have shit production, shit quality. And when you have two things together, what do you get? You got yourself a fecal matter of an industry. What do they say? What do you get when you put a jackrabbit next to a horse? A poor excuse. An abomination. But what they say, John said it himself. Love thy neighbor as thyself. I embrace you as my own. For I don't conceive the concept of destroying you, but I conceive the fact of rendering you obsolete to your own design. But what do I get in return? A slap on the face? But what I'm going to do? Turn the other cheek and keep it going. But that's just a thing, pretty boy. I ain't going down that easily. This is just another day in the life of the king of psychosis, the king of madness. But even a bad king will realize that even a peasant like you isn't worth saving. But just like the French Revolution with their last king, I'm going to put you underneath that guillotine, release the guillotine, and sever you at the head. And maybe, just for a moment, you'll hear the blood dripping in from your own stump. That'll be the pleasure to end all pleasures. And maybe, just maybe, on June 4th, you'll come back just like the mothership. Because you'll think you'll be back. You'll be back. But in actuality, in real time, you won't. Because just like Freddy Krueger, just like Jason Voorhees, just like Pinhead, just like Jigsaw, and just like the Candyman, you have a weakness of your own. And your weakness is your own mouth. Your weakness is your own heart. Your weakness is your own mind. Because your mind is a prison. Your heart is your concave mint. And your mouth is what gets you knocked the fuck out. Because at this point, at this time, it's the time. It's the reigns of the king. And bow down to your highness. And embrace us. Join us. Follow the ravens.
Foundation, what is going on? And still your blueprint champion, Jay Briggy, because I did just like I said what I was going to do, and I dispatched of Sam Spade relatively easy. Now let's see who's lined up for me next. We have a guy they call the Psycho King, who says that he is the ruler of his kingdom, that he has all these followers, all these people under him, but that is just not true, because you are no leader, Psycho King. You have zero talent, you have zero potential. There is nobody following you into the promised land. Now I'll be honest, when this match was announced, I had no idea who you were, so I had to go do a little bit of research. And I searched through and I saw all these vignettes, all these little videos, all these intro videos, all this music. Very creepy stuff, very intimidating. Bloody teddy bears, creepy music, very intimidating stuff. But then once all of that ended, the vignettes ended, the music ended, and you came out on screen, all I could do was laugh because you were nothing more than a joke. You're a bigger joke than Sam Spade is. The Psycho King. Are you guys shitting me here in the foundation? This is the best thing you can do. This is the best you have to offer. The Psycho King. You come out here looking all intimidating, and then when you come out on screen, you're just your typical little gaming nerd, probably from Virgin Town, USA, that has never even seen a vagina except for the one that he came out of. Like, when I became Blueprint Champion, I expected to face the top tier, the top talent that there is. That's just not the case. Everyone says that winning the championship, that's the easy part. But defending it, now that's the hard part. Well, obviously, who said that has never been in the foundation, because this is some of the easiest shit that I've ever had to do. Winning the title was the hard part. Defending against these Joe Schmo schmucks has been the easiest thing I've done in my career. Now, Psycho King, you say that I'm a failed experiment. An experiment gone wrong. Well, that's just not true, because I am way more than a failed experiment. Hell, this right here is evidence that I didn't fail at anything. Would you like me to go get my other 3 championships so I can prove to you that I haven't failed at anything in my life? Anything that I have done, I have put my best foot forward, and I have succeeded. That's more than I can say for you, Psycho King. And you ever notice that the people that claim that they're the most psychotic, that they're the most crazy, the guys that can fight the best, the guys that say they have the biggest dicks, all of those guys are usually just making that shit up because they are the exact opposite of what they're saying. What exactly about you makes you psycho, huh? What makes you so crazy? Because you might be crazy, you might be psycho, but I have full-blown lost my mind, and I will do anything to keep this championship right here. You don't know crazy, you don't know psycho until you have something like this in your sight, and then, just then, you will learn how psycho you really are. Just the things that you would do to keep this. Because Psycho King, you're far from psycho. You just look like a little kid that thought this would be cool, but it's not cool, because you're about to get your ass whooped. I mean, you don't even have the respect for the business. You can tell you disrespect this business, because if you didn't, you'd be out here actually giving an effort. But the videos that I've seen from you, you're wearing your gamer headset. You're actually playing a game while you're out here in this promo ring. You're typing away on your little keyboard, which tells me you do not deserve to be here. People like me, Josh Steele, Hollywood Haywood, SNES, Mr. Wallace, all of those people have worked hard. We all respect this business and what it means. We put our blood, sweat, and tears into this. And people like you just come out here and you just bullshit your way through. And that really gets under my skin, because this is my life. But this is just another easy title defense. Title defense number 2 on becoming the greatest Blueprint champion alive. So management, give me someone else. Give me someone worth a damn, or I swear to God, I'm going to take this title and I'm going to go right out those doors and go somewhere where I'm actually respected.
Your winner, Jay Briggy. Jay Briggy continuing his hot streak, successfully retaining the Blueprint Championship today against Psycho King Fernandez. As you know, that means next week on Blueprint, the championship match will be the champion, Jay Briggy, defending against the top challenger, Truly Righteous Solstice.
Congratulations on another win, Briggy. You've had some real tough opponents since winning that Blueprint Championship. But I know one person that you've yet to beat. One person waiting in the wings and wanting and wishing that he'd get his opportunity at that Blueprint Championship. You know this man very well, Briggy. It's a man that you've never been able to beat. His name isn't Sam Spade or Psycho King. No, Briggy.
You're facing the cutthroat assassin. A destiny, it will be my destiny to bring home that Blueprint Championship and prove to every single person in the foundation that I am and will always be better than you, Briggy. That ain't awesome. That's fucking awesome.
Well, folks, as you see there, some strong words from Hodgson. He calling dibs on the Blueprint Championship at Destiny. After next week's encounter, we will see who defends the Blueprint Championship against Hodgson. But right now, we move along in today's program. Our next matchup, the video game guru SNES taking on the Purge. Let's go to the action.
Episodes of Foundation. It's me, it's the two-time Empire Champion, the one, the only, the Purge. And tonight, I'm going up against the dangerous gamer alive, according to him, Simon Ness Ibona Sheepman. I really never knew that we're gonna face off one-on-one here in this very foundation ring. You never really thought that. I mean, you're the WGP champion, and I am the VOH Empire champion. Two-time, do you actually imagine that? And I sit here each and every single time, I thought like, how the hell could I beat you? Could I beat you with Zelda being as Link? Could I build a village here in Animal Crossing? Maybe I could be an Inkling in Splatoon 2 and get some color in your promos. Maybe I could be a Pokemon Champion 2 in Pokemon Sword. Or hell, maybe, just maybe, I could defeat you with your own bloody weapons. As Super Mario in all of the free games in the 3D All-Stars. Yeah, you ask yourself, hey, you might be in the German bastard, but I really never knew that you're gonna be a nerd. Well, guess what? We might have today, Friday in California. But you know, I'm gonna need to take one simple phone call with somebody.
See who this is. Hello.
Good God almighty, Hollywood A1. What's up, my buddy from across the pond?
Oh, it's the German bastard, the Purge. I figured you would call.
Yeah, I'm currently sitting here in the match promo. Do you have an advice that I could go on and use this against SNES?
I mean, there's a couple of ways that you could really handle this. I mean, you could simply unplug him. He doesn't work real well without a memory card. You could break his controller or simply pull out the cartridge. Or my personal favorite, don't blow in the game before you put it inside.
Do you think that this could work?
Yeah, man, look, just make sure that you put one hell of a beating on him. And you make him pay for stepping in the foundation with the WGP Championship and attacking me. Okay? Alright, Purgy. Tell Mama Purge I said hello.
You're the boss, man. You're the boss. You in your locker room. There is only one Simple, straight, and so left. There is one simple, straight, secret weapon left that maybe I could use against you.
Do you really think that you could survive the master of the end? Do you really think that you could embrace the end? Well, guess what, SNES? You might be the dangerous gamer alive here. You might be the WGP champion. But you cannot defeat the unexpected.
We bring you Simon Ness, Epona Sheepman!
Mama Purge? Oh, might be from Savior. Let's see what's inside. Dear
Mama Purge, I hope this letter finds you well and in good health. I'm writing this today as an apology letter to you for how I will treat your son Purge this Saturday on Blueprint. After all, you have been watching me in WGP, PPA, and in Foundation, and you've seen just how I am the most dangerous gamer alive. My accomplishments are mounting. The WGP Heavyweight Champion, the PPA Fire in the Bank Holder. Heck, by the time this match airs, I'll likely have another accomplishment on my list. And I recognize that your son is the VOH Empire Champion, the PPA Showdown of Fate Champion, a Hall of Famer, and just last month, he was the #1 contender to the Foundation Championship. But he didn't win that last one, did he? No. #DB Champion made short work of your son. Now rest assured that one day soon, when I am opposite the Foundation Champion, RYK will announce at the end,
Your winner, SNES!
just as he will today at the end of today's match. There is no easy way to express my sorrow for what you will feel during this match. Me, being one of your two favorite promo artists, viciously, remorselessly attacking your son without regard. If you can take any consolation in the fact that this was in Foundation and not in PPA, where your son is a hero, here he is, just my next victim. Just as last month he was victim to #DB Champion. You know, it's just like in Super Mario World, when you need to get some extra distance in a jump, and you need to sacrifice your faithful companion Yoshi in order to advance. There could have been another way, but I can't be bothered with it. Mama Purge, enjoy your time with him this week before he comes home crying, "The masked video game guy hurt and humiliated me." Don't take him lightly, as he is not exaggerating. Yes, I will hurt him. Yes, I will humiliate him. And he will come back to you a humbled man. His favorite day may be Friday in California, but Saturday on Foundation Blueprint will be his worst day. Because after I'm finished, he's taken his 3-second tan, he's counted those house lights, and is walking past the gorilla position The two words that are left for him are game over.
What the fuck, SNES? I can't fucking believe it. You must be kidding me. Enough. SNES, you used to be one of my favorites. Not anymore. That's it.
Your winner, SNES! SNES getting the victory by a narrow margin, maintaining his momentum as he prepares to defend his WGP World Championship against Foundation's Hollywood Haywood. Let's take a look now at what we can expect to see on next week's episode of Blueprint. On next week's Blueprint, High Demand is pushing the books through Drew Coleman as the Bronx Bomber takes on Dax Snow, and TK3 makes his Foundation debut representing WGP against the Young Buck. Also in action, Jay Briggy defends his Blueprint Championship against Truly Righteous Soulstar, and in our main event, it's going to be Josh Steele taking on Mr. Wallace. Check that out next week. Folks, that brings us to the pivotal point in the broadcast, our main event featured attraction. It is Destiny Ladder Match preview action as Doc Thompson takes on Landfill here on Foundation's Blueprint.
Mr. Landfill, well, I thought I'd never get an opportunity to face you, but here we are. You might be saying to yourself, I've already faced you and beat you. Well, yes and no. You see, you might have faced this body, but it was cohabitated by night. But you haven't faced me. I don't think you understand what I'm about. I watched your match with Knighton through his eyes. And I saw not only some mistakes that he made, but mistakes that you made. And I damn well knew if I was in control, I could capitalize on it. Because I've seen a few of your matches afterwards, and it seems to be about the same. But the difference between Knight and I is that I think about what I'm gonna do. I pre-plan. I get in your head and I take advantage, whereas Knight, he's a little irrational, doesn't think things through and gets his ass handed to him. That is why I've been more successful here in the Foundation than he has. I mean, he's had opportunity after opportunity and he's blown them. But Mr. Landfill, Knighton did tell me that you were the first ever World Heavyweight Champion here in the Foundation. He told me that you had a few good defenses, and then after that, it was much like the ending scene to Thelma and Louise, where you just went off the cliff and crashed hard. That's not really good as a world champion. That's not a very good look. You squandered your opportunity as the World Heavyweight Champion to show what a true champion looks like. Instead, you're getting showed up by lower class scum. Isn't that just a fucking daisy? But the real question I have for you is, why are you in the Destiny match? You are already at your destiny and you blew that opportunity. The Destiny match is set for people who want to achieve the pinnacle, who want to be that man that is known as the World Heavyweight Champion. What? You want it again so you can screw it up again? Ooh, big deal. If I wanted to watch that, I know a few promotions I can watch champions fail time and time again. It's just a shame, though.
It really is. You seemed like a well-endowed champion, but I think you are much better as a man that is the chaser than the champ. That's all. But tonight, I am going to show you what a true champion is like. I've never been a champion here, but I have been throughout my career in a multitude of different places. I will show you what it's like to face somebody such as myself. So please, Landfill, do you think you can reach your destiny once again? Or are you gonna fall flat on your face and everyone's gonna make an ass out of you? Who knows?
Hello, Foundation. Ask and you shall receive. I know it's been quite a while since I have graced your screens, so allow me, for any new faces, to introduce myself once again. I am LANDFILL. I am the hungriest player in the promo game. I have been called the hardcore hunger man. I have been called a legend. I have been called leader. I have been called the American Viking. But the list goes on and on and on. But the one that I'm most proud of is former, very first Foundation World Heavyweight Champion. That was the proudest of my days. But you know, why I come back here, why I'm on the screens is because the place needed a pizzazz, a kick in the ass to get things going again. And who better to brighten everything up but me? And that's why I'm here tonight against Doc Thompson. I was against a Thompson before for qualifying for the Foundation World Heavyweight Championship, and that Thompson fell. He fell hard by my wrath. And the research and digging that I've done on this guy is just, I'm not impressed. This guy has done nothing here. Even with the time off that I've took for other people to come step up in the spotlight, you, my friend, have not done a single thing. Why is that? You're just another bland, boring, run-of-the-mill, cookie-cutter promo artist. And granted, I'm taking things easy tonight. I'm kicking on back in my recliner. I'm smoking me a cigarette. And I'm just going to mosey on through this. And this is one thing that only true, educated promo artists will understand. I come here for a fight. When I come here for the Foundation, I expect a fight, but I get you. I get the Wish version of Jordan Drake, a true Southern gentleman. Just like the other night in Thompson, I think his name was. You're a Doc Thompson, that was Matt Thompson. There's a whole lot of similarities there, but there's one thing that's different but the same. He was boring. You're boring with an accent. How about you just take my advice and you skedaddle out of my way? Because I got bigger things to do. I got my eye on a ladder type match. When we come to the next super show here on the Foundation, I will dominate all other 5 opponents, just like I'm going to dominate you tonight. Not a damn thing you have to say will amount to shit here tonight. Even with all my storytelling and nonchalantness, it still proves a bigger point than you have ever told in any tale of any of your promos. So, with that said, always remember who's hungry, and good day to you.
Your winner, Landfill! A single point, but enough for a victory. Landfill gets the win here on Foundation's Blueprint. Will we see a repeat at Destiny? The only way to find out is to join us here each and every week. Make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel, enable notifications to have a front row seat to the action, join our Facebook group so that you can be plugged into all the latest happenings. I am RYK, thanking you once again for joining us on Foundation's Blueprint.